Today we are going to listen to a real-life English conversation between two friends who are talking about their jobs, their dreams, and the challenges they face in their daily lives. This conversation is designed for intermediate English learners, and it will help you improve your listening, vocabulary, and speaking skills. Try to listen carefully, understand the meaning, and repeat the sentences after the speakers. Let's begin our conversation. Part 1. Daily routine and feelings about work.
Hey Mia, it's really good to see you today because we haven't talked for a long time, and I was starting to wonder how things were going in your life recently.
Hi, Sam. I'm happy to see you too, but to be honest, I have been feeling very tired and stressed lately, and sometimes I feel like my life is becoming more difficult every single day.
I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. I can see from your face that something is bothering you, so please, tell me what has been happening at work or in your personal life.
The main problem is my job, because I work many hours every day, and even though I try to stay positive, I feel like I am losing my energy and my motivation slowly.
That sounds really challenging, especially if you feel tired all the time. And I can understand why you might feel frustrated if your work is not giving you happiness or satisfaction.
Yes, exactly. Every morning I wake up early, prepare for work, travel to the office, and then repeat the same tasks again and again without learning anything new.
When you describe your daily routine like that, it sounds very repetitive and boring. And I can imagine how difficult it must be to stay motivated in that situation.
Sometimes I sit at my desk and look at the clock every few minutes, hoping that the working day will finish soon so I can finally go home and relax.
Looking at the clock often is usually a sign that a person is unhappy at work. And it shows that your mind is somewhere else instead of focusing on your tasks.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. My body is at work, but my mind is thinking about different dreams and possibilities that I want to explore in the future.
That is very interesting to hear. Now, I'm curious to know what kind of dreams you have been thinking about, because sometimes dreams can show us the direction we want to take.
For many months, I have been thinking about starting something new, like creating my own online project where I can share ideas, help people, and maybe earn money at the same time.
That sounds like a very exciting idea, especially in today's world where many people are building businesses online and using social media platforms to reach a larger audience.
Yes, I see many people doing that successfully, and it makes me feel both inspired and nervous, because I want to try the same thing, but I'm not completely sure if I can do it.
Feeling nervous is completely normal when you think about making a big change in your life, and it usually means that you care about the result and want to do well.
I agree with you. But at the same time, I worry about failing, losing money, and disappointing my family if things do not work the way I expect.
Those fears are very common. Many people experience them before starting something new. But the important thing is to understand that failure is often part of learning and growing.
That's a good point. When I think about it carefully, I realize that staying in a job that makes me unhappy might also be a kind of failure in the long term.
You are absolutely right. Sometimes people stay in uncomfortable situations for too long simply because they are afraid of change and uncertainty.
Yes. Recently, I started asking myself an important question, which is whether I want to live the same life for the next 5 or 10 years without trying something different. Part 2. Fear, responsibility, and big decisions.
When you ask yourself that question about your future, it shows that you are starting to think seriously about your life, and that is often the first step toward making an important change.
Yes, I have been thinking more deeply about my life recently, especially when I come home from work feeling tired and wondering if all my effort is really leading me somewhere meaningful.
Many people reach that moment in their lives when they begin to question their routine and ask themselves whether they are truly happy or simply following a path that feels safe.
That is exactly how I feel right now. My job gives me stability and a regular salary, but it does not give me excitement, creativity, or a strong sense of purpose.
Stability is important, of course, but happiness and personal growth are also very important, especially if you want to build a future that makes you proud and satisfied.
Sometimes I imagine myself working on my own project, setting my own schedule, and waking up every morning with energy because I am doing something that truly interests me.
That picture sounds very motivating, and it shows that you already have a clear vision of the kind of life you want to create for yourself in the coming years.
Yes, but every time I start feeling excited about that idea, I suddenly remember my responsibilities, like paying rent, buying food, and helping my family when they need support.
Responsibilities can feel heavy, but they should not stop you from dreaming or trying new things, because responsible people can still take smart risks and plan carefully.
I understand what you mean, but I still feel nervous because I have never started a business before, and I do not know exactly where to begin or what steps to take first.
Starting something new always feels confusing at the beginning, but you can learn step by reading, watching videos, and asking people who already have experience.
That makes sense. I think I could spend some time every evening learning new skills instead of watching television or scrolling on my phone without a clear purpose.
That would be a very productive habit, and over time, those small daily actions can create big results that completely change your situation.
I like the idea of small daily actions because it feels less scary than making one huge decision that could affect my whole life immediately.
Exactly. Progress usually happens slowly, and people who succeed are often the ones who stay patient and continue working even when they feel tired or uncertain.
I have noticed that successful people often talk about discipline and consistency, and I realize now that those qualities are more important than talent or luck.
You are absolutely right. Discipline helps you continue when motivation disappears, and consistency helps you build strong habits that support your goals.
Hearing this makes me feel more hopeful because it reminds me that success is not only for special people, but for anyone who is willing to work hard and stay focused.
That is a very healthy way to think. Having that mindset will help you stay strong during difficult moments when things do not go as planned.
Yes. I believe that if I start preparing now, I can slowly build the confidence I need to take bigger steps in the future. Part 3. Making a plan for the future.
Now that you are thinking more seriously about change, it might be a good idea to create a simple plan that shows what actions you will take during the next few weeks.
Creating a plan sounds helpful because when I write things down clearly, I feel more organized and less confused about what I should do next.
You can start by setting small goals, such as learning one new skill every week, or spending a fixed amount of time working on your project every day.
I like that idea because it feels realistic, and I know that I can find at least 1 hour in the evening to focus on something important.
Another useful step could be researching different ideas online to see what problems people have and what kind of solutions they are willing to pay for.
That sounds interesting, because I have always enjoyed helping people solve problems, and I believe that useful solutions can become successful businesses.
You are thinking in the right direction, because businesses grow when they provide value and make life easier for customers.
I also think it would be smart to save some money every month, so that I have financial support if my new project needs time to grow.
Saving money is a very responsible decision. Having a financial safety net can reduce stress and give you more confidence to take risks.
Yes, when people feel secure financially, they can focus better on their goals instead of worrying about emergencies.
Another important step is learning from mistakes. Mistakes are not failures, but valuable lessons that show you what to improve next time.
That idea helps me relax, because I used to think mistakes were something to avoid completely, but now I see them as part of the learning process.
Exactly. Many successful entrepreneurs say that their biggest lessons came from the moments when things did not work the way they expected.
Hearing that makes me feel less afraid of trying new things, because I understand that problems are normal and temporary.
You are developing a very healthy attitude toward growth. That mindset will help you stay motivated even when progress feels slow.
I can already imagine myself improving little by little, gaining experience and becoming more confident with each new challenge.
That is the spirit of personal development. Growth happens when people leave their comfort zone and face new situations.
Yes, even though change feels uncomfortable at first, I believe it can lead to exciting opportunities and a better future.
I completely agree. I think you are closer than you realize to starting a new chapter in your life.
Thank you for believing in me. Your support gives me the courage to continue moving forward.
Part 4. Taking action and moving forward.
You should feel proud of yourself for thinking seriously about your future, because many people stay stuck for years without taking the time to reflect on their goals.
I appreciate that encouragement. I feel stronger now because I know that change is possible if I stay focused and continue working toward my dreams.
Remember that success does not happen overnight. Patience is one of the most important qualities for anyone who wants to build something meaningful.
I understand that clearly now. I am ready to be patient because I believe that steady progress is better than fast but unstable results.
That is a wise way to think. It will help you avoid frustration when challenges appear along the way.
Yes, I know there will be difficult days when I feel tired or discouraged, but I also know that giving up will not solve my problems.
Exactly. When those difficult days come, you can remind yourself why you started and what kind of life you want to create.
I will remember that advice. Having a clear reason will help me stay motivated, even when things become stressful.
Another helpful habit is celebrating small victories, such as finishing a task, learning a new skill, or reaching a personal goal.
That is a great idea. Celebrating progress can make the journey more enjoyable and keep my energy high.
You are beginning to think like a person who is ready for growth and responsibility. That is a very positive sign.
Hearing that makes me feel proud and confident, because I have spent many years doubting myself and avoiding big decisions.
Doubt is natural. Courage grows when people take action and prove to themselves that they are capable of success.
I believe that now. I am ready to take my first real step toward building a better future for myself and my family.
That sounds like a powerful decision. I am sure that your hard work and determination will lead you to new opportunities.
Thank you for standing by my side and listening to my worries. Your friendship has helped me see my situation more clearly.
It is always a pleasure to support a friend, especially when that friend is brave enough to chase her dreams.
Today feels like an important turning point in my life. I am excited to start this journey with a positive attitude.
I am confident that this new chapter will bring growth, experience, and success, if you continue believing in yourself.
I promise to stay focused, work hard consistently, and never forget the goals that inspired me to make this important change in my life.
Vocabulary Review. Learn key English words. 1. Routine. Routine. The usual things you do every day. I follow the same routine every morning before going to work. 2. Motivation. Motivation. The reason that makes you want to do something. My family is my biggest motivation to succeed. 3. Responsibility. Responsibility. Something that you must do or take care of. Paying rent is an important responsibility. 4. Stability. Stability. A situation that is safe and does not change suddenly. A stable job gives financial stability. 5. Purpose. Purpose. The reason why something is done. I want to find a job that gives me a strong purpose in life. 6. Discipline. Discipline. The ability to control yourself and work regularly. Success requires discipline and patience. 7. Consistency. Consistency. Doing something regularly without stopping. Consistency is the key to improvement. 8. Confidence. Confidence. Believing in yourself and your abilities. Practice helps build confidence. 9. Risk. Risk. The chance that something bad might happen. Starting a business always involves some risk. 10. Opportunity. Opportunity. A chance to do something good. This job is a great opportunity to learn new skills. 11. Progress. Progress. Moving forward or improving. I am making progress every day. 12. Goal. Goal. Something you want to achieve. My goal is to start my own business. 13. Challenge. Challenge. Something difficult that requires effort. Learning a new language can be a challenge. 14. Encourage. Encourage. To give someone support or confidence. My friend encouraged me to follow my dreams. 15. Doubt. Doubt. A feeling of not being sure. Sometimes I doubt my abilities. 16. Courage. Courage. The ability to do something even when you are afraid. It takes courage to change your life. 17. Comfort zone.